Hello. Hello, this is Vhen. どうも、Vhen です。Thank you, David, for being first. And how are you doing? ひーさんいらっしゃい。エルデンリング超待機ありがとうございます。今回何話だっけ？何時間かな 4時間ぐらい動画録画したのがあるので、4時間さすがにね、朝方までいられる方は少ないかもしれないので、それはあまり気にせず、寝落ちは歓迎なのでもひょちゃんと音出てますか？わし聞こえてる？鼻息が入っちゃうね。聞こえてますか？So I have at least 4 hours today to play. So then, then next week on the 9th, which will probably be the 10th, it's gonna be the 5th part of the watch along, and then I need to go and record more because I haven't been at this PC that can run the game. とりあえず今回は4時間ぐらい。ありがとうございます。もひょもひょ聞こえてますか？ありがとうございます。なんか被ってたりしてないなら OK です。それで今回4時間分4時間だっけ4時間分は4時間か3時間忘れとるわしそれを配信しようと思います。あとは来週の9日の深夜、つまり10日の朝になるのかな。その時ももう一回パート5をやろうと思うんですけど、その時はねゲストがいるので楽しみにしててくださいSo then the 9th JST midnight would be morning of the 10th JST. So I'm gonna have a guest for next stream for the Elden Ring series because I played multiplayer with someone and I would like them to join. So yeah. And it's been put off for a couple months because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do one today, and then I kept doing that, but then realized that I can't really find the time to do it properly, and then I got sick and that didn't help. Anyway, grab your popcorn or food or whatever if you are gonna be like me and eating as I will start in a few minutes. とりあえずね、ご飯食べたい方は食べちゃってくださいね見ながら寝ながら、わしはこんな時間ですけどご飯食べるのであとなんだっけ、あとは何もないかな。さっさと始めちゃおうかな。よし。Hello, Max. How are you doing? I'm about to start part 4 of my Elden Ring watch along. You know, the game that everyone has probably finished by now because it's been, how long has it been? A couple months since it came out, and I started like a month late, and I'm not even halfway done. Oh, thank you for the head pat, Stibiru. I figured out how to do like all the shortcut stuff. No, I don't know what that is. The last time I touched this game is the last recording that I did, and I'm gonna be showing that next week around the same time. So it's gonna be the 9th, well, midnight of the 9th in Japan time, which is the same thing as like, you know, 12 in the morning for the 10th. Hello Coulter, how are you doing? Welcome to my watch along stream. So I'm just explaining that I haven't touched Elden Ring since forever, because I was at a different PC for a couple months, and that PC does not run any sort of heavy games. Like, I think it runs, you know, Sudoku and stuff, but that's relatively light. So next week is gonna be part 5, and then I have no recordings beyond that, which is the same thing as me saying I have not played beyond that, so oh yeah, I forgot to change the title a little bit. Am I getting good at the game? That's a good question. I don't know if I can say yes. I'm pretty... like, I don't get really jump scared as much in the game, I think. It's more just like, oh, okay, I see, I'm just gonna die from everything. I don't know if that makes sense. If I need help with bosses, yeah, I could like set up a time to record, like beyond what I have so far. Although honestly, yeah, the only thing about multiplayer that I think I'll get into next week, because that's gonna be all the videos I share, is that you have to deal with like invaders. And I'm really bad at that because the way that I built my character is not for PvP at all. Like I don't really care for PvP. I've never really been a PvP fan, so I'm just like, I just want to play with friends. Oh, okay, so Coulter, my excuse, I haven't yet. But basically every time I was about to, like, I would get sleepy and then I'm just like dead for some reason. I think it's because I was traveling for a couple days. And I know that's a bad excuse, but forgive me, I will get to that eventually. But yeah, like all the ones that you suggested last stream, yes, I have them still in my playlist for YouTube. I just need to like sit down and play them, which shouldn't be that bad. It's just that I was like planning to stream the past few days and I would just like start setting up and then just feel wiped out, so then I would just go to sleep and then sleep for like 12 hours. I'm like, why am I sleeping so much? But yeah, that's my excuse. But yeah, I'm still like shoegazing. I still think that's a really great name for a genre. Anyway, maybe I should get started. So feel free to grab some popcorn or snacks or whatever, because I'm not playing real time, so unfortunately, even if you guys have like suggestions, I can't really do anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, talk to you guys while all this is happening. Okay, let's do this. Shoe gazing. You gaze at your shoe, you stare at it.
This is part 10 of Elden Ring. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, so I have done some commentary in my recordings.
It's like an NPC thing, and I don't really know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I did. I did a thing. I did the jump. Bird, no.
So part 3, I shared footage of me slaying that big dragon in that one swamp. It's a swamp, right? But that was definitely one of the easier battles just because you have the horse.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms.
Also, let me know if the sound of the game is too low. I think it might be.
Need more smarts.
I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the Great Elden Ring. Those who live in death.
Is it a superpower? What kind of superpower allows me to listen to my own voice? I think I just need to get used to it. I'm taking voice training, and one of the, things that you kind of need to know is what your voice sounds like so you can figure out what to make better. Although honestly, like when I started streaming, I was like, my VODs, I don't wanna speak. So I actually didn't plan on sharing my voice at all, like when I started streaming in the first place. And then at some point I got enough courage and also was given, compliments. So I got really...
Good to see you again. Thank you very much.
What's the right word? I felt better about sharing my voice on stream.
I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
That's cute.
Yeah, and I'll probably have to listen to my voice anyway if I start writing music again. And I did make a couple songs before I knew anything about music theory, and I sang in them, and I got very, very self-conscious, so I got rid of the files.
Where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then. I spoke with the girl.
Yeah, I don't know why
She
they're
has a gift
British.
for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
That's cute.
What am I trying to do here? I forgot. I've also forgotten
Back already. No matter.
what my motivations were inside of, like, while playing the game. Do I play Musou games? I've played the one based on the Three Kingdoms, but I haven't really played anything otherwise from the series, unfortunately. I think it is fun, but I think I wanted to get the Legend of Zelda Musou games. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors. And I thought that was fun. I do enjoy the Three Kingdoms story. Although it gets kind of sad, I think. Well, for me, I thought it was kind of sad. I never really
One already in one.
got to play Hyrule Warriors, though. It was kind of interesting to me just because I like the Zelda series. And then, you know, there's also a bunch of characters you're like, you can play as, like,
I am pleased.
I don't know, Midna or...
Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is. Would you like now?
The weird hugs that give you, like, a weird buff but also a debuff. I haven't actually looked up what they do.
Hug.
You are so very.
The new Fire Emblem game is
Good
good.
day to you, my dear.
Oh, that's nice. Like, the game for Hyrule Warriors has, like, lore.
You know, secretly,
That's
is
a
she
good
just,
point.
like, stealing your life energy and whatever that means in this world, right? ハグされるたびに実は何かが減ってってるとかないかな、あるのかな、わからんけど。
You need anime recommendations for the summer season? You know, actually, I haven't really gotten a chance to keep up with anything this past year, I think. Just from, like, doing a lot of streaming stuff. And also, I think I mentioned last stream when you were there that I get really, like, overwhelmed from watching stories, so it takes me, like, a bit to just, like, digest what I've read or watched. Although I haven't watched Tiger and Bunny, but that was, like, a show that I really enjoyed when it first came out. I'm hoping to get around to the second season. I think that was technically, like, a spring series, so I do know, like, maybe, like, Made in Abyss, that series is really good. I haven't really caught up with the manga or the anime, so I only watched, like, the first season and then a couple episodes in the manga that were, I think, like after the first season, but not nearly
need both for these.
enough to be able to say like what's going on in the story.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought Made in Abyss had a good soundtrack, and also I mean the main characters are really adorable.
Wonder how strong you can get with the jellyfish. Can the jellyfish become super strong? クラゲさんは一体どのぐらい強になれるんだろう。
The video I just started. Why are you redeeming Nenichina?
Well, I'm not going to fight. That yet. Yumi also
Paripi Kome last season. Okay, that title sounds great. I gotta write that down somewhere. Yeah, it is late. It is late, but this is when I get a chance to stream today. So. Wait, what about my voice to be the what? Which part? Is it like do you mean my voice right now? Or do you mean like a different, like in the video, or? So Paripi Kome is a anime about Shuge-ryang traveling to the future and being a manager for a singer that likes EDM and all that stuff. That's hilarious. Paripi means party people. My voice right now? Oh, so I've been coughing this past month and I got sick. Which I think I've said before, like in my videos and my streams. But yeah, that's probably what it is. I can speak now though, because I was having trouble just like speaking, and then when I breathe I would just start coughing, and it's a little bit better right now. But I kind of got sick after the one time I went to sing on stage, and I was like, wait, at least I got that done, and I was going to stream a lot more during June, but that never happened because I was basically in bed the whole time.
There you are. Decided to bear the torch. torch of my battle hearts.
Oh yeah, thank you for the redeem, Coulter. The English translation is "Ya boy come." Ya boy come is hilarious. And I like how I'm like, I read that and I was about to say yabai. I did say yabai,
It's
didn't I?
literally a thing that says no skill. Is that worth getting?
Not floating well.
I didn't realize parry had become like a weapon skill, so you can't just parry with every weapon, I think. Oh, what about karaoke streams? So I am thinking about it. I definitely don't really want to do karaoke streams while my throat is still whatever's going on right now. And I do want to share the video. Well, it'll be the audio from the concert that I was at, but I am waiting on people to like so it's basically kind of it was hosted by my voice training school, and so they are working on like editing the footage and also like the audio and everything, so I'm still waiting for that. Pulls out a gun, parry this, you filthy casual. Yeah, and the last karaoke stream I did was for my birthday, and that was April 29th. There is a video left on Twitch, but I did have to get rid of all the audio just because they're all copyrighted, right? So yeah, you know, there's so many good songs to sing, but it sucks that it's all copyrighted. I think YouTube and like Nico Nico Doga actually have like rules about it if it's like Japanese songs.
Fire slugs.
But you can like share your karaoke version of everything, but I don't know about Twitch just because Twitch is not based in Japan. And I tend to sing a lot more Japanese songs than English songs. And I think English songs have like a completely different way that they deal with copyright, I think. I don't actually know like the details. I actually don't know if it's not as strict or if it's just like organized differently, because so for example, if you take like a Japanese song, right, it like a lot of Vocaloid songs, there are people who cover them, right? Like you can still post them on YouTube and you don't get like copyright banned or striked from it. It's like as long as you give it credit, right? It's not just like immediately where you have to like delete all the music or whatever. And I think Nico Nico Doga is similar, but that's also a Japanese run website, I think. So some Vocaloid songs are just made
You can add an element to it. I see.
by artists who don't want to sing themselves, but then they have, you know, they're writing the songs plus
You just
working with like the program. So in that sense they can be originals, and then sometimes there are people who will take like an already made song from someone and then use Vocaloids on top of it, but for the most part, a lot of them are original songs. It's just the difference is that there's like a program that sings for you, or that you get someone to sing the song that you wrote, I think, or you sing it yourself. And then I think I went around just like getting a bunch of birds just because. Although I don't really know if I've really been able to use any of the items as well. Because sometimes they give you things, but then I think it's like for arrows or something, but I don't use arrows. At least I haven't yet.
Oh, that's a great. That I've already found them.
A bonk effect. Oh yeah, that's like a good emote idea maybe also. So far my playing of Elden Ring has just been me wandering around hoping that maybe there's something, you know, around that's not necessarily in dungeons. So I'm just going around this area thinking like, oh, maybe there's items. Yes. All the crimes.
Why is its like HP like half gone? Interesting, but that wasn't like a boss. That was just, it's just you know, a big. Just a big monster. Nothing to see here. 普通にただのモンスター。
Oh. Anthropology stuff. That sounds really neat. Well, yes. Thank you for coming and hanging out, Coulter. I hope you have a good day. And I hope you get a lot of anthropology stuff done. And I will see you in another stream. I am also eating, so that is why I am numbing, but I am going to turn off my mic so people don't have to hear my chewing noises. You just visit people, take notes, and eat. That sounds really chill. Oh yeah, I hope food is delicious. Empanadas and cake? Okay, I just looked up what an empanada is and it looks delicious. Yeah,
Well, there
I'm...
must be one of those things here that the cleric wants? The beast cleric?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to find like the death seeds or whatever they're called. I am currently eating baked chicken with cheese noodles and then a protein shake.
I would
like
to at least get one more level before I just lose all of my runes again for some reason.
死の種かなんか、なんていう名前だっけ？
あるか。
それを今取ろうとしているところ。
Okay, I'm gonna probably up something else. Increase. Oops. もう一個作ってる。なんかアイテム使って座れないっていうのがちょっと悲しい。I'm gonna be like able to do random stuff but also not, which is I guess the bad thing about trying to like level up things the way that I'm doing it. You gotta double tap. Gotta double tap. Because otherwise they don't die for fully. I guess you can't use your ghosties in here. Nande?
何がなんでだっけ。ここはちゃんと通れた気がする。I think I was able to beat this. Maybe? I forgot. 思い出せはし。それにしてもエルデンリング本当になんか3ヶ月ぐらいプレイできない PC で結局その来週の配信の後にどうするかまた1時間ずつなんか録画しないといけないのですが、どうしよう。
I'm like, is this a trap?
あと多分コントロールとか全部忘れてるからまたそこら辺もやり直しかもしれない。それにしてもエルデンリング結局全体的に何時間かかってるんでしょうか皆さん。切ったと思ったら起き上がってきたんかいみたいなやつ。そうジャンプできるのがね。It's so weird that you can jump in this game わし何しとるんか。
Okay, you steady me out. I don't like how dark it is.
お尻に矢が刺さっとるんだけどどうしようっていう。I was I took an arrow to the butt. That's why I quit my journey. あとなんだ。 これ何と戦ったんだっけ。I'm pretty sure people who've played this know exactly what's gonna happen afterwards, like, or which boss I'm at. You know, so for this game, I didn't really care too much that people were doing like fan art of characters because I have a harder time remembering stuff.
I used to be a strong warrior until I took an arrow to the well, what's an arrow to the hand? Where's this one?
Best delivery of the same joke I was trying to make earlier.
Is that it? I hope that was all of them.
みんなサンブレイクやってるからさ、わしなんかサンブレイクやりたいんだけどね。わしもやりたいんだけどね。
I thought I would get maroons for that.
でも面白いのってなんか、あれ今まであんまりモンハンとかやってる感じの人じゃないけど、実はやってて、配信でサンブレイクやりますっていう方が多くいる気がするから、なんか。
Something opened up. Oh, maybe it's that one door.
わしどうしよう。そういえばなんか最高気温過去最高気温なんか37度とか暑い。
Yeah, the door's open. Okay, I can just I guess I can heal. パリピ孔明って見てみたい。でもタイバニー2も見れてないし、あとはメイドインアビスもね見れてないしな。なんか最近映画見てなんて言うんだろう、なんか漫画でもそうだしアニメでもそうだし映画でもそうなんですけど、一つ見るとなんて言うんだろう、なんかすごい自分がまあその世界入ってるみたいな感じだから、なんかすごい疲れる疲れるんじゃないかな。なんか感情が左右されとる感じがして、それで結局あまり立て続けにいろんなもん、なんか逆に立て続けにいろんなもんずっと見てるとそれはそれで逆にやりやすいのかもしれないけど、例えば1個見ようって思うとなんかその後もういいやってなって、それでなんか1週間2週間とか空いちゃう。それで前はアニメとかね、なんか新しいの結構追って見てたりしてたんですけど、最近やってないね。オーブンで焼いたチキンとなんかよくわからないチーズ麺みたいなのを買ってちょっと食べてみようって思ったやつなんですけど、まあオーブンで焼いた鶏肉は美味しい。でも柏天食べたい全然違うんじゃないけど。 Okay, let's see if I can beat this boss.
あとはうちで卵焼きをちゃんと作ろうかな。なんだっけ、ご飯何作ろうかな。
Oh, okay. They're kind of lightweight. And also, why are they like, why did they have less HP than 100%? That wasn't too bad at all. That was like way better than expected. Okay, I got one of those death thingies that supposed to be good, I guess. Okay, I don't have to come back here anymore.
I 戻らなくてもいいという喜び I don't have to come back. I don't have to go into that one specific dungeon anymore. That's always nice.
I'm not sated. Feed me more. Death
they gave me a thing. It was like a dog something. Dog's stone or something. I forgot. Oh, this thing. What is this? Oh, that's cool. Maybe I can use it. Wonder if I can go into that tube now that I'm a little bit stronger. Guess it's not necessarily true. I don't know if I'm stronger. I just have stronger weapons. And then I guess my HP is a little bit higher than it used to be, so it's not as bad. I already finished this one. I haven't done this one. This one's like the fire one. And this one's another one that I found. Huh. How do you get to this place? I'm definitely not ready to level up. Now I can. Yeah, healing's gonna take a lot of FP, that makes sense. I would need to level up my base FP がもうちょっとあればな。まだないけど、まあいいか。
わし何をしようとしてたんだっけこれ全然覚えてないわ。Did I die? 確かになんか声ガラガラに聞こえてますねって自分でも思う。ガラガラなのは許してちょ。
I guess I could. Well, I don't have anything right now to be able to buy.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
Why are they wearing this? Such a strange thing. I would love to learn all these. I do not have enough runes. I also have a scroll. なんかスクロール持ってるんですけど、これを渡していいのかがわからん。渡しちゃったらなんか他の何かに関係あるのかがわからないからまだ渡してないけど。
結局そうスクロールどうするんだろうって思いながら。 それにしてもなんか馬がいるだけでもすごく便利。それで馬が使えるところでの戦いはその分なんかまあやり方によっては簡単になるから、それのおかげで大きいなんかドラゴンとかもね倒せたりしてるんですけど、どうなんだろう。そう、わしの PC さん頑張って録画しながらでもね、なんかカクカクになっちゃうからね。なんでか知らんけど、まあ CPU が頑張ってるんだろうけどね。そういえばカラオケ配信ってどのぐらいの頻度でやればええんやろか。なんかまあ歌を歌う方はね、歌詞とか歌い手の方はまあ1ヶ月に1回ぐらいやってる方とかもいると思うけど、わしはどこら辺にどの頻度でやればええんかなとか言いながら、なんか馬
Man.
そういえば録音してるこの録画のわしの声と今話してる声ってなんか違う？
なんか場所によってはもうちょっと祝福ありそうなんだけどなって思うところにありそうなところに意外とない。
もうちょっとこんなに声高かったっけわし自分でわからん。あとなんか美味しそうかなって思って買ったねチーズ焼きそばがね、あんまりそうでもなくてちょっと残念です。 I bought like cheese yakisoba and I'm trying it right now, but it's not as good as I thought it would be and I'm a little sad.
Exploded. Oh wait, there's one over there.
祝福探してただけでしたわし。で気づいたらよくわからない。どこに行けばいいのかがいつもわからん。まあこれをもしかしたら見てくださってる方の中でもとっくにねゲーム終わってる方もいると思うんですけどね、やっぱり 出てからずっとやりっぱなしの方とかもいるし、わしはねダウンロードはしたけど配信用に録画したかったから、それをするのが遅れて、初日にいただいてたコピーはあったんですけど、結局初日からはプレイしてないし、あとなんだ、プレイし始めたらね、録画をやりながらっていうことで、まあそれはそれでちょっとめんどくさいっていう。あと1時間で意外とね、なんか先に進める時もあるし、全然進めない時もあるから。そうだ、わし今のところエルデンリングの亀だけは倒してない。なんとなく。The one creature I haven't slain in Elden Ring other than just like bosses and whatever are the tortoises. I don't know why. I feel like it would be terrible.
なんだろうあれ。あの絵の中入れるかな？ Wonder if you can go into that drawing. It's almost like maybe you can. Nope. You just get it. It's just a picture you can get. What is that picture? I have no idea. Those bugs are really annoying.
あの絵はどうするんだろう。
It says there's like a person there. Is that who's like owing? Wait, I've never been there though. I mean, I've heard of the like. I'm assuming what is there. Them howling, but I haven't seen them yet.
あれだね、ブライブがいるけど、どこにいるのかわからんかったんよ、わし。I didn't know where the big wolf man was. So, it was like, what do I do here? Because I see their name, right? I see that it says half wolf. And then, like, so what? Because you hear them howling. Also, at this point, I didn't have the checkpoints in this area, so it was annoying to get around. I didn't realize there were like a few that I've been missing this whole time. Checkpoint がね、本当お城のところの近くにね一つあったのにね、全然気づかないでそのままに放置してて、なんでこんなにここだけないんだろうって思ってたんですけど、そう、ただの勘違いだった。
Okay, maybe next time will be me figuring out what to do about. It says like a half-wolf person, so I guess that will be the next part. Anyway, this was part 10 of Elden Ring, and this was Ven. See you later in part 11. それでは、なんか、反論とか書いてるブライブっていう人がどっかにおるはずなんですけど、遠吠えが聞こえてるあたりにいるのかもしれんから、それを探しに行こうかな。それではパート11でお会いしましょう。ウェンでした。
Okay, that was the first part of this watch along. Yes. So there's gonna be a short break and then we'll be back for part 11. You know, I keep thinking about that and how I've named the little hours of playthrough as different parts, but then also this watch along as like a big part. And I was thinking about how to avoid confusion, and also for myself because I forget like which videos I've shown. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. See you later. それでは休憩に入ります。なんかパートとか名前同じにしちゃったから次がパート11だけど、この配信自体はパート4なので、自分に聞かせる九尾の鬼です。それでは休憩後にお会いしましょう。 Why is this doing this? Hello, Zero. Welcome, and you can see my desktop. Wait, where? How come this is supposed to stay here? Okay. Wait, why? Hello. Okay, so I'm back from break. We have been watching the first hour of part 4, and there's actually 3 more hours to go because I realized I want to end before I have like a guest, and there are 3 more hours left. I'm using display capture. So that's the only way that I could figure it out. And also it's strange because when I was playing it, like there was nothing, there were no issues like for the first hour, and I could like click everywhere and it was fine. Yeah, window capture for some reason didn't work. You know what? Maybe I can figure it out. Let me change screens. Let me see if I can try what you're saying. Well, I'm trying to set it up and see if it'll work, but I don't really know if it will. Okay, I figured it out. I get why it was doing that instead of what I wanted it to do, and it was because I had window capture, but then I made the not window capture, what is it? I have screen capture on, but then I made the app full screen, and then that was messing with it. So then every time I click somewhere else, it would be like, oh, you're looking at a completely different thing, and then it would just get rid of the screen, and then you would see my background image, which is just Kucha. Okay, there. I fixed it. Okay. Anyway, how are you, Zero? Yes, good morning. I figured it out. Yay! Oh yeah, anyway, if I'm like numbing, or it looks like I'm like talking but it's muted, it's probably because I'm eating and I'm muting myself so you don't have to hear me eat. You're sleepy, you need to go brush your teeth soon. Well, teeth brushing is important. It's almost 6 in the evening. You still got work to do and you're debating buying some sleeping pills. Like melatonin or something like that? Or do you mean like diphenhydramine? Actually, I don't really know if the same exact medications are around in the UK. I'd assume as much. I don't know. Melatonin, hopefully. Yeah, I hope they help you. As I used to use them like almost every day because I couldn't figure out how to sleep. And more recently, I've gotten so good at sleep that I'll just fall asleep wherever I am. I'm like, wait. Without those things. So, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's just that I think it helped to figure out that I can let go of my thoughts and then eventually I'll just fall asleep. Right? You need them to fix your sleep schedule. You gotta fall asleep before 8 in the morning, right? Right. Before you have to wake up, which is like 8 probably. I'm good. I don't know if my voice is still as raspy as earlier, but it's getting a little better. I still have like issues where sometimes I'll just start coughing and I can't stop because the cough will keep like if I start coughing, of course I think about it and then my throat itches or whatever, but then if I do, sometimes I'll go into like a coughing fit where it won't stop and then it hurts my throat, which is not good because if I want to keep singing, right? I don't really know how professionals work with their voice that way because they can't get sick, right? They can't get sick, they can't, like, they have to have a relatively good voice all the time. I don't really know. Well, I'm glad I sound fine to you. Maybe it's a little better. But yeah, I was like really raspy earlier. Okay, I'm gonna I still have my bubble tea. Okay, I'm gonna start this because there's still 3 more hours of footage.
どうも、ベンです。11だよ。パート11までもう来たよ。それでは続きエルデンリングやっていこうと思います。Hello, this is Ven. Starting part 11. It's already past 10. We're at part 11. I am going to check on this character in the map that I can't actually meet, I think. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I don't really know where the story goes because sometimes NPCs don't necessarily like know everything, but also you don't know anything. I mean, I don't know anything. So basically that's where I'm at. Let's go.
I don't know what I meant there.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back.
Raspy voices hit different.
To buy something?
So this was kind of more
Wolf. In
how I
this city,
sounded during
I
the
suppose
concert,
still be skulking about.
because I was already coughing then, and at least I didn't cough through my singing parts, right? But I was like worried, and so I kept taking those little cough drops. Not like the big candy ones, but they're specifically very tiny tablets that I found. Like it's in like a tiny bag that's resealable, so you can just, you know, put it in your pocket or whatever. And I was just like, okay, every time I'm done with one, just chug another one. And I think that helped a little bit. Maybe I should have brought them to my desk. Maybe during the next break.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Translator took raspy voices and turned it into raspberry voice. Raspberry voice? What's a raspberry voice? You know, I still wonder why sometimes the sheep roll like that, and they kind of remind me of Wooloo from Pokemon, and I was wondering if it has anything to do with that. Ulu are so cute. I have one in Pokemon Go. And I'm happy I have one, but I also wish there were more. And then what? I also missed one of the Pokemon that I could have gotten after Pokemon Go Fest. It was one of the more recent dragon Pokemon from, well, I guess I don't know if it was a dragon type. It's one of those like fossil Pokemon that they had. So I got the one that looks like a little dragon with like aurora attached to their backs. But then I couldn't get the other one, which is just like a little T-Rex. And it was because I didn't have enough Pokestop spins or whatever. No, it's kind of sad because I think that was like the only chance you could really have outside of finding raids or finding them in the wild. Maybe they'll come back. Speaking of Pokemon, I was glad I know and like Pokemon enough to talk about it because one of the people that performed at the venue that I was at the same time, the youngest was a little little baby, and they sang a song while dancing. It was adorable as heck, but they didn't really talk about much outside of anything, and then they noticed that I was wearing a Pokemon shirt, and then suddenly they were very talkative, and it was adorable. And the Pokemon shirt I was wearing at the time was this one from Uniqlo that came out a while ago with all the ghost types. Actually, it's missing some ghost types, but it has a lot of them on it. And then, well, Mega Gengar is also a part of the t-shirt, so I think they said that they really like Gengar. And then speaking of Gengar, there's this little Pokemon like capsule that has a little eco bag in it, like the reusable bags that you can just have with you, right? It comes in like a Pokeball that opens and closes with a little clasp. And it was funny to me because it has Gengar on it, but then I guess whoever made it didn't check the spelling, so it says Gengar.
Oh shit, it's just a clip.
So it's not Gengar, it's Gengar, and it's G-A-N-G. G-A-N-G-E-R, I think. No, it was G-A-R-G-A-R. G-A-N-G-A-R. Oops.
Wow, it does not die. HP, napakingin.
ケモンのカプセルに入ってるエコバッグのタイプのアイテムを見つけて買ったんですけど、ゲンガーの模様が欲しいなって思ってゲンガー選んだらよかったんですが、ゲンガーのね英語の名前がねスペルミスでねゲンガーじゃなくてガンガーになってたんだよね。でもなんかたまにそういうのあるから俺も翻訳やりたくなるよね翻訳でこれ直させていただけませんかみたいになるけど、あうーあうー
Big goof. Big goof.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he?
Se taka.
Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is nothing but and in need of a...
Ikebo Kami-san. They have a nice voice, and they're big and tall. Okay, I guess that's all they ever say right now. That's it? That's kind of sad. Okay. Darrowell.
Darrowell is not and in need of a fit...
They want to get rid of Darrowell. I don't know who that is. I don't think have I met this Darrowell? honestly do not remember. Uh-oh. Big bear found me. Okay.
ただたださまようわし。
Well, that's nice at least. There's this one here. Wonder if that's it?
そう前回の、ね、動画では見つかってなかった祝福を見つけましたわし。
Kinda wanna try this place. Cause I ran away because I was like, oh, there's fire. It's too fiery. Okay, 900, that's it. Okay, I don't have much to do anything really with. I guess I could just... Oh wait, I could... Instead of just coming here, I could just go out and then get more of those... You know, special attacks or whatever, because... Why not? Just in case I want something later. Ah! What happened to the dude? Suzudamagari, dare kore? What happened to the guy? What happened to the other guy that has like... Jeez! Lightsaber much? Oh! What? Who is this? Elden Ring! 誰あれ？誰ですか？唐突に何かと思ったらIs it the same person?
Ah, hello. Glad to see you safe. Here to learn a battle art or two.
I don't think I'm safe. But you can say that again, I guess. ちょっと待って。びっくりした。怖っ。
Ah, hello. Here to learn a battle art.
怖すぎるだろあれは。
I think that's one of the few times you'll hear me.
So if I wait until nighttime, is that who comes out? I'm gonna see that.
I don't
い
usually.
やはや怖っ。いるかと思ったら何かと思ったらなんか強強のなんかボスが出てきたしびっくりした。あれあれそういうことじゃないのかな。 Maybe I have to like come in from somewhere. Man, that was scary.
Man,
Okay, well, I'm going back to where I was. So
I wasn't
try
expecting that guy to appear
something.
there.
Stop.
たまに祝福に飛ぶと夜になった時に出てくるボスみたいなのがいるらしいけど、あそこにいるなんて知らんかったからね、あれはびっくりしました。あとわしあんまり声上げないけど久しぶりに声上げた。ここリベンジ。I came back because I didn't know what to do earlier when I did come here once. And then I felt like I was a little bit better at what I'm doing. So this is me attempting this one little area again. But yeah, I was surprised by that encounter with the boss a little bit earlier. But now I know that sometimes if you teleport from one place to another and then it's nighttime, there's like specific bosses that'll appear.
Okay, that's weird. It's one of those things. Okay. Well, why do you just have to tap them, I guess? Run, run. Jeez! Jeez! 罠でしたね。They have cute faces though. Oh, good, they're gone. I'm glad. What was that?
Don't forget to look up. 上を見なさいっていう教訓でした。見てなかったんよな。ちゃんと。痛いです。
あれ？ Where's the switch that opens that door? Are they? Oh, go. There's one right there. Vtuber, I guess. Okay, that opened this, so now I can go fight this boss. But before I do that boss, I'm gonna save once. Did I get much? Probably didn't. Nope. But I can go and get that other thing. もう一回やってみよう。どこだっけ？ここか。
Here to learn a battle.
I have all these left, I guess.
Chigo. So I wanted to fight that big boss that comes out at night, and I missed. I didn't realize that it has to be nighttime, and I didn't really know what time of the day it was.
I hope I can fight this and live. It's weird. It's weird. What is that? Wait, no.
もしこれにやられたっていうのが悲しいんですけど。
That was so sad. 今の敵で死んでしもったよ。もう一回。
あの敵の動きがすごい奇妙で、ちょっとなんかでも全然そんな難しい動きはしてない。私が油断したわけです。Why does it move like that? It's interesting because all the gargoyles kind of move more like they're creatures, but then this kind of moves as if it's more like a statue that's being like that was crafted to move.
Okay. Okay, I got a thing. That's cool. That was it? 今のだけか。なんかまあ今だから勝てたのかな。
Now, why do the gargoyles move so smoothly, but then that boss moves like it's being mechanically controlled? At least it was easy enough for me to beat. I'm not very good at this game. Sometimes I can just be really calm, and then that helps me figure out just all the patterns, and I think that's pretty much what I just need to do. I keep trying to get to this
Man,
one.
that's gonna like spook me every time until I beat that one.
Keep trying to see if it's that boss that comes out at night, but I don't go at night. Yoruにしか出ないボスは、あと何体いたっけ。この最初のあたりだとなんか馬に乗った騎士が夜に出てくるのと、あそこの小屋に夜に出てくるやつがいて、本当に全然進めてないからね、ここまでしかストーリーもほぼ進んでないし。
Here to learn about. Well.
Wait, that's enough to level up too. Okay, let's just level up. レベルアップの方が大事。あれ？もう一個かな。And that leaves me just enough to get the most expensive
Here to learn
one that
about.
he has, so that's good.
Well.
さっきの敵何？怖くない？ That was scary.
ところで、俺はあと何時間このゲームプレイしたら終わるんだろうか。そしてちゃんと好きなっていうか、まあフロムソフトウェアのゲームっていうことで多分いろんなエンディングがあるのかな。いろんなっていうか、なんか途中でなんかストーリー上いろんなことがあって、選択肢によってはなんかアイテムもらえたりもらえなかったりするっていうのはあるんだろうと思ってるんですが、わし結局まだネタバレだからあんまりそこらへん見てないよ。I didn't really want spoilers, so I haven't actually looked up anything beyond what I've recorded. I think I did look up a little bit just to see what I need to do in order to meet certain characters. And then because I was doing that, of course, there's like little, pointers online saying, well, if you meet this character at this point in time and then you talk to them, then this happens later or whatever. So I know just a little bit about like key
dragon here.
people.
What about this place? Or should I just keep going? どうしようかな。こっちまた行っちゃおうかな。指読みの老婆まだいるんだね。Are there like multiple or is it the same person? I guess I don't know. But anyway, ここまで行けないんだっけ。ここは橋がないから。ここは終わったよね。これ終わったし。
Can you tell how little I have explored?
I don't even know. Like what's like I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next.
ここにあるダンジョン、最初1回行ってボロ負けして、よし行かないって思ってたんですけど、あとは遺跡石を探してるだけ。
They always look so silly, also scary. Yeah, this is scary. What is this?
Hello. Hello.
Also, what's that like icon that comes out every time like you're in the woods or whatever?
Wait, I don't remember what I end up doing. I thought I was gonna go into that little dungeon that you have to go down like an elevator thing. Is it an elevator? It's like a teleport thing. At least I thought that was where I was going. Maybe I'm still going. Oh. I go eventually. I think I think that I want to just leave it there and not do anything with it yet.
Here to learn about. Well.
I was also trying to get all of those items from that one guy so that I have, you know, stuff to put on my weapons. Although I don't think I've used any of them really, except for maybe like a war cry thing. I don't even know if that's really helpful for my playing style. I don't really have a good playing style. It's literally me just going around throwing myself at enemies.
Well, we'll see if I'm strong enough. Let's go. Ooh! 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 I can call them. I can call the big bad wolf. Actually, I don't know if they're bad. Can I do this? I'd like to. やってみたい。よし。Wait, so does that mean this is
Darrow.
Daddy winner?
Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Okay. Wow, that was way easier than the first time I did it.
Oh!
Wait, I had to get out of there? I thought there were things in that chamber. Maybe there isn't. Well, that was neat.
Right. There you are. I had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word.
Here's your prize. Oh yes, I should say, if you venture north to Raya Lucaria and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon. That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time we parted ways.
I like him so much. かっこいい。というかさっきの戦いめっちゃ簡単になったわよ。めっちゃ簡単やったやんっていう。Well, anyway, that's nice.
That's enough chit-chat for now.
They have a really nice voice too. Okay, let's go. That's cool. Okay, a blacksmith that's really big, I guess. Well, I haven't met them yet, I think. Probably not, because I know only one blacksmith, and that is the one that is over here. 鍛冶屋さん一人しか知らないからまだ会ったことないやつかな。なんだっけ。
It's you again. Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
I guess not really. I really need these. What am I wearing?
Then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another. Goodbye for now.
Santa Claus.
Can I actually use this? Wait, no. I don't have enough skill. It's okay. Can't level up because this is a little too less. What else can I do? I could try beating that thing. Maybe? Let's see. How do I do this? And then... Okay, well, I'm gonna try and see if this will bring out that boss character. But that was too intense. I was so spooked out. Okay, they're not too bad. Okay, I think I can beat it. I can beat them. It's just gonna take a bit of time to get used to those attacks. That's okay. So you don't go far enough, then it'll hit you. If you're too close, it'll hit you. Where did I get? Right. This is where I go. I need to go get more spells. I'd like to get better at spells. I can't use these though because I don't have the incantation thing, right? I think I need this item with me. Yeah, and then I can do these. But I have to.
There you are. Shall we commence the lesson?
Change them out. They're too expensive.
Welcome back, Zero. I had another coffee. Bleh. Oh yeah, breakfast. He said it's past 6 p.m. So yeah, I guess it's dinner now.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
So I'm trying to beat this boss, and then I realized being on my horse while I was trying to fight it was a little hectic. Although it is a pretty difficult boss, I think, and I'm not like that strong enough yet, so it can just beat me in like two hits. I'm okay. I'm wondering if I should postpone the few extra hours that I would do for like one more stream in between next week's guest Elden Ring stream, because there's 2 more hours of footage.
Man. Yeah, don't go up against them on horseback because it's not gonna help.
Yeah, so I was trying to drink tea, and then I had an itchy throat, and while I was thinking about something completely different, I almost choked on it.まあちょっとなんか咳が出てきてしまったので、もしかしたら残りの2時間ほどはまた次の機会にやって、まあね、来週の9日の深夜0時から、つまり10日の午前0時からやるエルデンリングまでにもう一回同時視聴配信入れようかなって思います。ちょっと また席出てきちゃったので。
もうちょっともらえないの？
お茶でなんか、つっかえて、ちょっとやばかった。
Hello. You've been busy weeding Deathroot, I take it. I thank you, as your brother in arms. So what can I do for you?
Okay, so it's called Deathroot.
Ah, well then. May the Golden Order.
We've spoken long.
Also, this is unrelated to anything, but I'm wondering why when people use an apostrophe in chat, I'm wondering why it's getting all messed up in the screen, because it's fine in the comment section, of course. Wonder if that's like something I just need to update, because I don't remember it doing that much.
That's nice.
Well, I took you for dead, no matter it. Lay out your arm.
Yeah, it's also taking like the greater than, less than signs and turning it into like code instead. And I'm a little confused because it wasn't doing that before.
Well, anyway, it's been another hour. This was part 11 of Elden Ring, so I will see you in part 12. This was Ben. 1時間経ちました。結構いろいろできたかな。まあわからないけど、やっぱりなんか NPC の関係とかちょっとわからんけど、まあいいか。それではパート11終わってパート12でお会いしましょう。ベンでした。
Okay, so it's the greater sign, the less than sign. I like how it took one of your comments and turned it into yada yada. Yeah, what is that blur thing too? I don't get it. Has nothing to do with Elden Ring. Okay, so I'm probably gonna end soon, so I'm just gonna go back to the chatting screen. There's 2 more hours before I have a guest on, so that's gonna happen at some point before next weekend. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, Zero. I am sad that I'm still coughing. How am I supposed to go back to doing hours of streaming if all I do is cough? Yeah, I don't know what's up. Because I understand. So during the winter, I think it was because of dryness, but this time I think it's something else, and it's been in my system for a couple weeks now. So hopefully, like, at least I don't have a fever or anything, because that was like maybe the first few days of the first week. But yeah, I hope it doesn't go the whole month. At least I don't have a fever. Yeah, so I'm doing okay. It's just like, it's something to do with my bronchi, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like something in my windpipes. But yeah, so just to go over what happened in the few videos today. Basically, I beat a couple bosses. I got like the death roots to give to the beast clergy, and then I found Blythe, who is the biggest wolf boy, and then I helped him beat Darryl, I guess, who is in that little area right before, like at the edge of the first map. And you know, if I'm still stuck at the first map, that means a lot. I still have a ton of gameplay left for me to finish, but I'm also like feeling not too good about the game, just because I think my current level is like 30 something, but I don't feel like I have enough stats in the right places. I think I've kind of thrown them into like multiple stats instead of just focusing on a few that I might need for the rest of the game. So I'm just hoping I can keep leveling up enough to cover for that. Oh yeah, and then a couple, well, like yesterday I was hoping to do a stream where I work on emote samples so that I can have like a commission chart for reference for people if they want to ask me to make stuff. I think I might do one of those where it's like a really simple sample where I have like a couple different designs and then, you know, like insert your character here instead of like this. It's like, what is it called? I'm running out of words. My voice is getting raspier. You know, like instead of a stick figure, right? I guess my thing is gonna, yeah, placeholder, thank you. So it's gonna be like a character and then they're gonna be, well, most people tend to have humanoid bodies, so it's gonna be like a humanoid placeholder character and then they're gonna be there, and then I think that would be easier than just like someone being like, I want kind of a rough idea of like these kinds of emotes. Because then, you know, I don't have to like waste time trying to figure out certain elements that they're trying to, you know, explain, but then they also don't have to worry about not knowing what they want. If that makes sense. Which means I could probably also offer them for relatively, you know, a good price for myself, but also for other people. Because the only thing is, like, I tend to take a lot longer than I think I'm going to sometimes, so I think this will be helpful for me to figure out, like, just like a template. You do that way too often. Well, I know, Zero, you're working on like, you know, 3D models for people. And I am pretty sure those take a lot longer than what some people might think. Yeah. But then if anyone wants to give me like a suggestion for templates, I would appreciate it, because I'm thinking like generally I'll make like 5 templates, I think, and then I'll have one that's like kind of like a wavy high kind of one, then like maybe a heart one, and then maybe like a laughing one, and then maybe one that's like surprised. But yeah, I'm gonna be probably working on these on another stream. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, like, depending on the person, you just steal your emotes from other Discord servers. Right. I get what you mean. I could do that and find emotes that I like and make them into my own. Yeah. I do need to work on my own animated emote because I have one more slot left. And I'm not gonna take off the bubble tea one because I think a lot of people who have subscribed to me tend to use that. But I'm still thinking about the second animated one, like what would be a good one to have. But yeah, that's also gonna be like, at some point I'll do an art stream for that. But I do want to get on with the commissions sheet first, just because it's probably better to have that out there like as soon as possible than to just like put it off and be like, well, you know, I have this idea and I'm gonna not do it. Yeah, it might just be kind of like something I've seen before that it looks like it would be fun to draw, but also not too difficult that I would have to like figure out individual pricing, you know? And then maybe I can just do like flat pricing for each one. But yeah, animated ones, I'm not sure if I'll do, like, unless maybe if the emotes, just like the still ones, work out, maybe I'll figure it out. But I think I also need some other ideas for still emotes. I have like my Omnom one, I have my Gambaru one, I have my thinking one, then I have like a close-up version of my bubble tea. And then I have the Y and then the sweat. I thought about replacing some of the ones that I already have, but then I realized like people like them, so I don't really want to replace them. And then for the 6th emote, I added the Nom Nom one because I like food so much. And that was like a better TTV one, but now if you are subscribed to me, you can use that one also. But yeah, the Y one is funny because you can modify it and then add like the little thinking hand to it. And then the bubble tea one, just I don't know how it worked out, but you can modify it and add glasses, so it looks like I'm like wearing shades and drinking bubble tea. But yeah, that's a thing. I also still need to figure out ASMR stream when, but this month I pretty much have most off, unless of course I get sick again. I just hope I don't. So then priorities, my priority would be to get like the emote thing done, so I have that ready just in case, you know, people are interested, and then I'll have that out of the way. I do need to do like the next Elden Ring stream before next weekend, so then that might be like in 2 days or something, because I do want to do the emotes thing first. But yeah, I'm gonna be back to streaming relatively regularly. It's just a matter of how long, and you know, hopefully my voice isn't gonna just progressively get bad. At least it sounds a little better. It's still raspy, I think, from coughing a little bit, but it's a lot less than like a few minutes ago. I hope. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And then from this month, I'm going to try and make sure I just get stuff done instead of talking about it, because I feel like I end up spending way too long thinking about like how I want to do things instead of just getting it done regardless of what it might be like. And then, you know, most people that I see around me have like planned in advance all these things, and I'm like, how are they so organized? I don't understand. Did I call you out again? I keep calling you out, Zero. I'm trying to do this on purpose, are you sure? I think we're just similar sometimes. Yeah, because I think I tend to spend like a day where, you know, I have time to work on things, and then I'll just sit there being like, how do I do this thing? Instead of just being like, okay, let's just get it started. And then I'll just like spend hours on the internet instead or something, being like, how to do this one thing. Or I'll go over to like Twitter, and then of course that's a terrible place to be at because everyone's doing like everything in like different, you know, steps or like levels or whatever. So just because you see someone doing like a how to do this thing, that doesn't mean you necessarily want to follow that, nor do you, maybe like it's a lot more advanced than you know or whatever. Yeah, but I have seen like other artists who are so good at like presentation for everything, and I'm like, well, that makes sense that like people see their, you know, commission sheet and they want to like retweet it or whatever, right? It might be useful later. Let me just save this for the 100+ tabs you already have open and forget about it when you get around to it. Yes. Yeah, I have so many tabs open on my smartphone. I'm like, wait, why? So sometimes I have to go back and be like, okay, I was using this for one thing. Let's not use that anymore because I am not working on that anymore. And then I have to keep closing a few a day because I keep adding more and more. Too many tabs. And I don't even look at half of them. But what if you might have a use for it in the future? So I started trying to think, okay, if I have a use for it in the future, it'll come back to me somehow, in some way, shape, or form. I'll either remember it and be like, oh yeah, I remember, or I'll find it through someone else or something, or some, you know, somewhere, or some conversation that I have will remind me of it, and then I'll be like, oh okay, this is something that I needed to remember, and it seems like it works out that way. So that is my recent process of just trying to get things out of the way. But yeah, like sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's that I'm like updating some of the apps that I'm using. So I opened up Clip Studio Paint yesterday. I was gonna, you know, do like a stream, and then so I start the program, and then it's like, oh, updating, you know, all the materials and assets that you've downloaded, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh okay, that's great. And then I sit there thinking it's gonna be done in a couple minutes, and then it took like hours. And I'm like, oh, I just wanted to draw. So then I ended up wasting that time. And then since I knew I wasn't gonna be able to use the program during that time, what did I do? Like, I ended up falling asleep. And that was it. That happens to you way too often. Yeah. But that was me trying to start an art stream yesterday and not being able to. I mean, You know, I'm lucky and I could have just taken like my iPad and just done stuff on there, but at the same time I kind of wanted to do CSP because if I'm gonna work on emotes and make it consistent, I want to do it in one program. And like iPad, I'm using Procreate, but like it's a very different program, so I could have just done sketches on iPad first and then just like import it into CSP, but like first of all, like all the pens and all the settings are different in both programs, so the way that I would want to draw in Procreate isn't the same. And that's my excuse. But yeah, I think once I'm done with this stream, I might just go into those like songs, music that I was recommended last stream, because I didn't know what shoegaze music is like. And that's like one way I can, you know, listen to something without, hopefully not without hurting my voice. Although, so one thing I was told by my voice trainer is when you are trying to recover from like a throat thing, you shouldn't really listen to music that you can sing or you would want to sing, because your brain is gonna automatically just like switch over to your singing body or whatever. And what happens is that your throat is gonna involuntarily start trying to sing, if that makes sense. Like, you're not gonna be singing, right? You're in control of that, but your vocal cords are gonna be like trying to act it out, if that makes sense. ルンバさん、こんばんは。ちょっとなんか咳出てきたので、本当はね、あと2時間ほど動画あるんですけど、まあ早めに切り上げようと思って、今まあただただ雑談してるんですよ。まあ動画は一応ね、ダリウィルだっけ、ダリウィルを倒してブライブと出会ってお話しして、死の根をなんか2つ目だっけ3つ目かなんか手に入れたから、獣のビーストクレリククラジーだっけ、なんか大きい怪獣みたいな人にあげて、あとそれぐらいかな、それぐらいで終わりました。Zero, you're gonna go grab dinner? Okay. Sounds good. いってらっしゃい。そう、なんか途中でまあご飯食べながら見てたんですけど、そしたら途中でお茶の飲んだら、なんかそれがね、間違えて喉通るんじゃなくてね、気管に入りそうになって、めっちゃゲホゲホってなって、そこからなんか話しにくくなっちゃったありがとうございます。そんななんかひどいことにはなってないけど、まあ咳は先月から続いてるのがねあって、まあ、特にね、なんか今流行りの人間界の現世の病とかじゃないんですけどね、なんか熱とか出たし、それでそう考えて で、まあ2時間目の動画の途中で何も言ってない時に考えてて、それであと3時間ぐらいになっちゃうけどこのままやるべきかなって考えてたら、そうめちゃくちゃむせてまあなんかいろいろ危なかったまあご飯食べ終わったからいいんですけど、ちゃんとねんねして直してくださいありがとうございます。ねんねはね、実はね、多分ここ数日めちゃくちゃ寝てるんですよね。なんか本当は昨日もお絵かき配信とかやりたいって思ってクリップスタジオを開けたら、まあダウンロードしてて、なんかダウンロードとアップロードが全然終わらなくて、それを待ってたらいつの間にかもなんか何時間もかかってて、それで結局もう仕方ないからいいかって言ってご飯食べたらもうすやーそうもう3時過ぎてるよね。つまりもうすぐ朝になってしまうので、まあでも来週の土曜日の夜、日曜日の朝の配信までにもう一回2時間分その前に撮ったのが残ってるので、それをまたまあそのうち配信しようと思ってるので、そのうちってまあその来週の土日までに1回あるから。でもその後来週のエルデンリング終わったらね、何もエルデンリングその後やってないからねそれでまた録画しないといけないなって思ってて、まあもしかしたら今週中にまたそれもやろうかな。とりあえずエルデンリングやりながら酔わなくはなったから、酔わなくはなったっていうか酔わないようにできるようになったのでね録画しないといけないけど3がブレイクしてるそう、わしサンブレイクまだ買ってないのでね、もうなんかツイッター見るともうなんか流れてくる配信者さんの動画全部サンブレイクだったりするからやりたいって思いながらわしはまだ買ってないっていうね。ルンバさんもまだ買ってない。再来週から始めようかなくらい。なるほど。私ネタバレ見ないようにしてるから、結局知り合いとかの配信もなんかサンブレイクやってるって言ったら、まあ挨拶して帰ってくるこんにちはって言ってさっとそこを去ってまあね、ちょっとだけネタバレっていうか、なんかまあゲームプレイをちょっと見てるから、新しいなんつうんだろう、集会所があるみたいな感じなのは知ってる。あとはアシュが出てるっていうのは知ってる。それぐらい。メルゼナとなんかいろんな今までのモンスターのアシュが出るとか、まあもちろん前のゲームのモンスターは別にネタバレじゃないからいいかって思ってるんですけど、そのアシュが見たくないんだよまだ あれでアルセウスのね、御三家の最終進化まだ見たくないっていう感覚と同じ。わかりました。ルンバさん、見に来てくださってありがとうございます。おねんねしてください。おねんね。そう、わしもおねんねしよう。おねんね、うん。ねんねはできるときにする。で、まあ次の配信は多分お絵かき配信でなんかスタンプとかの、まあ、依頼を受けられるようにそのスタンプのなんかテンプレートみたいなものを作ろうと思うので、また時間があってよろしければ見に来てください。おやすみなさい。ゼロおかえり。What are you having for food? 確かに5時ぐらいにはもう日が出てるっていうそう、もう3時半過ぎました。過ぎてないのかな。また数分で過ぎます。ポップコーンチキン。Popcorn chicken, I think it's different. Karaage is usually like, you know, when you prep the chicken, it's usually, I think karaage is different from just fried chicken because instead of like salt and pepper, well, I guess it depends on the place. Usually it's like prepped with like soy sauce and honey and stuff. And I'm not sure if popcorn chicken is prepped that way. And then depending on like the region that you're in, there's like different types of karaage. But for the most part, Japanese karaage tends to be like thigh meat or dark meat. So you don't really see like breast meat and stuff, and except for like more recently there's like chicken cuts, and then that tends to be more of like white meat, breast meat and chicken, I think. I was talking about kashiwaten, which is like tempura of chicken, recently. And I was like, I posted on Twitter, I'm like, I want that instead of what I'm having. Although I guess I could just try and make it myself. Yeah, katsu is delicious. There's a place I went to recently. So Japanese pork katsu, which is usually what katsudon is about. It's like really thick and tender. I don't know how they make it so good, because like if I try to make it myself, it tends to get all dried up. I think it's just like maybe I'm not like prepping the meat in the right way, or maybe it's just the temperature that it's being cooked at. But tonkatsu is delicious. And I guess it's like a couple centimeters thick. It's like 3 centimeters thick. And then, you know, the batter tends to be really light. Yeah, tonkatsu is pork cuts. Well, it's just pork cutlet, but shortened to katsu. Because tong is pork. And then the more recent is chicken katsu. But then there's also gyukatsu, which is beef katsu, and then depending on where you get it and how it's prepped, sometimes it's like steak. And it's just like steak, but with an extra, you know, layer of fried goodness. But then some restaurants that serve gyukatsu, which is the beef katsu, basically they make it rare, and then they like let you have this like extra hot plate that you can add the bits to, so you can like cook it a little bit more if you like. So it's kind of like rare steak cutlet, which is like delicious. There was definitely some other katsu you don't know. You just ordered online. You went for tonkatsu because it sounded the most familiar. Yes. Yeah, so if you go to Japan and then you order katsudon, it's usually tonkatsu. So it's usually pork cutlet on top of rice. And then if you're talking about ramen, and these sound similar, I think. But tonkotsu ramen is pork bone. Because tonkotsu. Kotsu is bone. But then, yeah, that word is not any shortened term. It's just bone, but Japanese. And then it's so katsu is the cutlet version. Kotsu is bone. So if you go to like a ramen place, you might hear tonkotsu ramen. It's not the same as tonkatsu. Yeah, that's a little thing to remember because it sounds similar if you write it in English. Yes, tonkotsu and tonkatsu are different. I do think even if you were to say both, like if you get it, you know, mixed up, I'm pretty sure the people would know, or at least like be able to, you know, if you go somewhere and then obviously if it's a ramen place and then you say tonkatsu by accident, I'm pretty sure they'll know what you mean, and you probably mean tonkotsu. Although there are restaurants with both, like they might serve ramen, they might serve tonkatsu, they might serve like curry, they might serve a bunch of stuff at the same place. Oh, since we're on the topic of food, before I leave, there's this one channel on YouTube that I've started watching, and it's like time consuming but amazing. So there's one channel called Udon Soba Hyogo Kyoto, and I'll just post like a link. I like how I'm just like sharing random people's channels. I hope it's okay. That's one food channel that I've been staring at. This is the other one. Here is Mogu Mogu. Recently, I've been watching more Japanese streamers and you have no idea what they're saying and talking about, but their work and gameplay is impressive. Nice. Nice. Now, there are a lot of JP streamers. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why too. Like I've been watching them so I can like hopefully maybe take whatever I see in the video and then make it myself. Although sometimes it's like they have very specific utensils and equipment to make the food. So, well, yesterday I wasted time watching like one of the videos on Mogu Mogu because it was about how like this one chef makes udon from scratch and then like is able to make so many meals per day. And so they were showing so udon's pretty easy to make. Anyone can make it at home as long as you have like flour, water, and salt. And then one of the things you just have to do, well, you know, of course, if you have like gluten allergies, unfortunately, it's not something you would want to make and eat. But I guess in that case, maybe you can make like rice flour version, maybe. I've never thought about it, but I'm sure you can make noodles that way anyway, because you have rice noodles, right? But udon's a little different because in order to make the gluten, you have to like knead it a lot. So one of the ways you do that is by like putting it in a plastic bag and then stepping on it. And so like one of the videos was about how this one chef, you know, makes the dough from scratch, and then like before he preps it for the day, like it's like it was made the day before, or like maybe even a lot longer than that or whatever. But then he takes it and then like he starts kneading it. And then of course like while he's kneading it, he has like a big plastic bag or whatever, and he puts it on top, and then he just like steps on it with his whole weight, right? Oh yeah, and then during the video he talks about how he shares how he makes udon to like kids at local schools. And he's like hoping that maybe one of them one day might want to become a udon chef. But it's cute. I think that one was on the first channel that I set a link to. That's too much prep work. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll do that more soon. And then also I would like to make omurice, which is omelet rice. But like for the rice, you basically add like tomato paste and ketchup, and then you add veggies like onions, green peppers, bacon, mushrooms. Yeah, and then you add that to rice first, and then you make the egg separately. And then there's multiple ways to make the egg, because I think everyone has different ways to prep it themselves. So some chefs are, you know, really good at using their pans and whatever they're cooking it in like really well, so they can just, you know, have the egg flip it perfectly so it becomes like that shape, that oval shape, and then like put it on a plate. Other people just like use spatulas to make sure it's like kind of, you know, covering the rice, and then they just like present it and whatever works, right? So as long as it tastes good and you want it, there's nothing weird about that. So then, yeah, I was watching that. There's also ways to make, so if you're from Hyogo, or I guess a certain area in Kansai, tamagoyaki mean different things. So tamagoyaki itself, like if you take the word and translate it literally, it means baked egg. But then if you go to places like Hyogo, you will get tamagoyaki, and what it is like it's a type of like takoyaki. And takoyaki is like octopus balls, I guess. Where you cut up octopi, and then they're octopuses, and then you put it in batter, and then you put it in this like circular baking tool. And then octopus balls. I think that's what it's. I don't know what else you would call it, because I think I've heard like fried octopus, but I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And they are like batter balls with octopus in it. And sometimes it's not octopus. Some places will put other things in it, but anyway. So in one region of Japan, tamagoyaki are those octopus balls, but they're a little different, because instead of just like eating it with like a dark sauce, it's like kind of Worcestershire sauce, kind of not. Like you eat it with like a soup. But then if you go anywhere else and then you talk about tamagoyaki, it'll be like the egg rolls, basically, where it's made. It's not egg rolls like in Chinese cuisine. It's like you take egg, you cook it on a pan, and then you like continuously wrap it on itself, and that's called tamagoyaki elsewhere. But yeah, and then everywhere else the same tamagoyaki in the area in Kansai is called akashiyaki. And that's like one of my favorite foods, so I'm probably gonna make some at home if I can figure out how to make it. Yeah, talking about food at like almost 4 a.m. I need to go. Okay. But yes, if you are still hanging out with me, thank you so much. I appreciate your company. I hope my food talk is entertaining. I'll probably do like an art stream soon, and then another Elden Ring soon. Am I gonna raid anyone? Let me check and see. Okay, I see like 2 people. They're not doing anything similar. Unless you have anyone else that you would like to suggest, let me know. You've been following Japanese people with no idea what they're on about. I see. Well, if they're playing Monster Hunter Rise, I'm assuming they're playing Sunbreak, and I don't want spoilers, unfortunately, so maybe the first person? Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. Let me do my usual thingy. Need to learn Japanese. I don't know, maybe if you hang out enough in my streams and I have more Japanese streams, you will know what I'm talking about. But yes, thank you for hanging out with me, Zero. Thank you to everyone who's still lurking. Also, thank you to Coulter. Thank you, Debiru. Thank you. Did I get everyone who chatted in English? I hope I did. Yes. Rumba-san who went to sleep. There's also P-san who was here earlier. Who is probably also asleep, and then I think that's it. I hope. Yes. Okay, I think that's it. Yes, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate those of you who are also watching this later in a video, because that's kind of neat that you are doing that. And also watching like till the end. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zero. Hopefully I won't keep coughing for the rest of the year, because then it's going to be winter, and then winter I'm just going to keep coughing, and it'll just be a whole year. But anyway, yes. I will see you later, probably in an art stream or something. But then Elden Ring's going to be, the thing until next week, and then I'll have to do more Elden Ring recordings. Oh yeah, I don't have a raid command, unfortunately, but thank you for the raid message. So if you are here and you'd like to help with the raid message, it is you've been raided. Although I don't know this person I'm going to be raiding, so they might not know what the heck that means. Anyway. It's okay. It's fine. I can't think of a Japanese one. I don't know, yokai raid. So それでは見に来てくださってありがとうございます。P さんとルンバさんお話ししてくれてありがとうございます。他の方見てくれてる方もありがとうございます。アーカイブも見てくれてる方すごくありがたいです。後からねビデオ見てるってすごいなって思います。 ありがたいです。それでは次の配信はお絵かきとかだと思うんですけど、あとエルデンリング今回やろうと思ってたあと2時間分もう一回やるので、よろしければ次の配信か動画でお会いしましょう。それではレイドするのでお待ちを。あとはレイドメッセージ今書いた妖怪レイドなので、よろしければ使ってください。それではおやすみなさい。ごきげんよう。ベンでした。Okay, I'm ready to go, but I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I will see you later. This was Ven. Bye bye. Bye bye, Zero. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And I hope you are able to fix your sleeping schedule. But, I could say the same thing to myself. But yes. Anyway, bye bye. Bye bye. Hopefully. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.